This is really annoying because I really want to make a video about the protest. I did just make a 24-minute video about it, um, but for some reason only half of it was playing, and when I tried to upload it, the whole thing just broke and now it doesn't even exist. So I don't know what's going on with this computer. It doesn't seem to be working. I tried using my phone, but if I want to upload a 1 minute, if I want to upload a 1 minute video, it takes me about 5 minutes on my phone. And because I just made a 24-minute video, it's not uploading, it's not processing. I don't know this. I can't. My phone doesn't work, and this thing doesn't work. I'm trying to make. I'm seeing if I can make a short video just to explain why I can't make a video about it, and hopefully it won't crash. But yeah, if I was to sum it up in short, I think it was a really good day. There was no violence whatsoever. So I don't know why the BBC started saying only focusing on the violence, even though I didn't see any. And the amount of people that were there is so so extreme in comparison to a couple of fights that might have broken out. I don't know. I didn't see any fights. But I feel like the BBC are definitely trying to hide what's happening. But maybe that is what they're doing. They're trying to hide what's going to happen, what's happening, because they don't want the 3 million Muslims in the country to know what's going on, and they also don't want the probably 12 million people that support the Muslim people. It's a process when it comes to anti-Muslim versus love of Muslim. It's a slow process. If this is anti-Muslim and this is love of Muslim, you've got the Muslims that are extremists that love Muhammad and want to be exactly like him, and then you've got the people that don't like terrorism but still support the Islamic beliefs, and then you've got the people that just call themselves Islamic because they think he was Arab, I'm Arab, I need to be Islamic. And then you've got the sort of people that are just like, you know what, Christianity, Islam, it's the same thing. I don't really know which one it is. I can't bother to figure it out. And then you've got the people that are Christian, but they also think that Islam is the same God. They just haven't accepted Jesus. And then you've got the people that are really strong Christian and hate Islam because they think Islam is of the devil. And then you've got the people that are atheists and start hating Christians. And then you've got you've got people that actually start waking up and thinking, I think actually God is real, because there seems to be a lot of it's a good, these religions are a good way of separating what type of person a person is. Now, of course, you get backwards people that are atheists, you get backwards people that are Christian, and you probably get people that just don't have an interest in God, or perhaps are spiritually connected to Islam, but they only choose it because they recognize that Islamic people are quite rich because of all the oil money that they're getting. And if these Islamic countries have taken up a whole bunch of land in the Middle East, but if this is where the oil comes from, if this is where the stones or the rocks or the minerals come from, then then there needs to be a whole bunch of people that are rich, are able to say, hi, I'm Islamic, yes, but you know what, this is my land and I own it. And and then these leaders might actually like the whole the public being very, very dangerous, and them having these really strict laws against them because of obvious a need to protect themselves by bringing in the death penalty. Death penalty is not good if all the people are fairly fine, or if you're killing people for killing their husband, a husband that might have been abusing them all their life. If you're going to have silly rules for the death penalty, then maybe you don't need the death penalty. But if you're going to have people, okay, this is starting to break again.